Hello dear students. In the previous class, we were discussing about the classification of ligands based on the number of electron pairs donated. So let us continue our discussion on the classification of ligands. So based on the electrical charge. So classification of ligands based on the electrical charge present on the ligands. So based on the electrical charge present on the ligands, so the ligands can be classified into positive ligands, negative ligands and neutral ligands. So let us see the positive ligands. Positive ligands. So those ligands which are which possess the positive electrical charge are called as the positive ligands. For example, NO plus, nitrosonium ion. So the nitrosonium ion carries a positive charge. So therefore this ligand is classified into the positive ligands. So one more example, that is hydrazinium ion. Example of positive ligand, NO2 plus, nitronium ion is an example of positive ligand. So next, based on the electrical charge, so the ligands can be classified into negative ligands. Negative ligands. So in case of negative ligands, the ligands possess the negative electrical charge. For example, chloroligand. It carries the negative charge. NO3 minus, nitrato ligand. O2 minus, oxo ligand. SCN minus, thiocyanato ligand. So all these ligands carry negative charge. So therefore they are classified as the negative ligands. So next, third classification is the neutral ligands. Neutral ligands. So the ligands which do not possess either positive or negative electrical charge are called as the neutral ligands. Example, the amine ligand NH3, aqua ligand H2O, carbonyl or dioxygen ligand. So these ligands do not possess either positive or negative charges. So therefore they are regarded as the neutral ligands. So next, let us discuss about some special type of ligands. Some special type of ligands. So that is the chelating ligands. Chelating ligands. So the except monodentate ligands. So some ligands have the capacity to donate more than one electron pair to the central metal atom or ion to form the coordination bonds and to form a ring-like structure. Okay, if the ligands are capable of donating more than one electron pair to the central metal atom or ion to form the coordination bond and also to form a web-like structure or a ring-like structure are called as the chelating ligands. Okay, and the complex is also called as chelates. So the complex is called as the chelates. Okay, for example, see, so this ethylene diamine ligand, ethylene diamine ligand It's an example of chelating ligand. So when this ligand coordinate with the central metal atom or ion, so by using these two nitrogen atoms, it will going to form a ring-like structure. Okay, so it is capable of donating two electron pairs to the central metal atom, and it forms a ring-like structure. So therefore, this di, that is ethylene diamine, is an example of the chelating ligand. Okay, so next type of ligand, special type of ligand is are the ambidentate ligands. Ambidentate ligands. So in case of ambidentate ligands, the monodentate ligands, which can donate only one pair of electron to the central metal atom or ion for the formation of only one coordinate bond. But the ligands contains two donor atoms, but only one atom will donate electron pair at a time. So that is called as ambidentate ligand. So that means ambidentate ligands are the monodentate ligands. They donate one pair of the electrons, but they contain two donor atoms. Two donor atoms, but only one atom donates electrons at a time. For example, see here, SCN. So thiocyanato ligand. NCS. So this is thiocyanato ligand S. So this is thiocyanato N. Okay. So in this example, you can see that in the first example, that is thiocyanato S ligand. So this S indicates that this ligand donates the electron pairs, okay, from the sulfur atom. So in this thiocyanato ligand, so there are two donor atoms. One is the sulfur and another one is the nitrogen. Okay. So any one of the atom, so that is either sulfur or nitrogen, will donate the electron pair at a time. Okay. So if the sulfur donates the electron pair to the central metal atom or ion, so it is written as thiocyanato S. So this S indicates in the particular ligand, so the electron pair is donated by the sulfur. So in this example, you can observe that this is also thiocyanato ligand, but in this case, so the nitrogen atom will donate the electron pair to the central metal atom or ion. So then it is written as thiocyanato N. Okay. So here the N indicates in the thiocyanato ligand, N is the donor atom. So such ligands we call it as the ambidentate ligands. So they are monodentate ligands. They donate one pair of electron, but they contain two donor atoms. Two donor atoms, but only one atom donates electrons at a time. So which are called as the ambidentate ligands. So one more example, if you write NO2, nitrato ligand. Nitrato ligand. Okay. So this nitrato ligand is an example of monodentate ligand. Monodentate ligand. So in this nitrato ligand, so we have two donor atoms. One is the nitrogen and another one is the oxygen. Okay. So when the nitrogen atom donates the electron pair, it is written as nitrato N. So that means this nitrogen atom will donate the electron pair. So this is nitrato O. So that means this oxygen atom donates the electron pair. So therefore these are called as the ambidentate ligands.